Cool.
Can Orange County rein in unchecked suburban sprawl with a new growth boundary measure? Welcome to another episode of You Can't Make This Shit Up. Your host, David Washington, Joel Hoxley. Thank you for tuning in to a Jay and Washington Network production. So, Orange County's Charter Review Commission is pushing a new measure to establish strict growth boundaries, aiming to combat urban sprawl despite state legislation that blocked their initial efforts. The proposed measure, if approved by county commissioners and voters, would impose higher hurdles for development in sensitive rural areas. This initiative follows significant advocacy from rural residents and faces opposition from developers and state legislators. County commissioners will discuss the proposal next month with potential inclusion on the November ballot. What say you, David?
Okay, so the Charter Review Commission, the CRC, just recently wrapped up their year-long session, and there'll be some ballot initiatives, including this one. Um, I have to read more about the fallout in regards to what occurred at the county commission meeting on Tuesday, the 21st of May, in regards to the county commissioners discussing this ballot initiative to have the rural boundary issue in front of the voters in November. What it boils down to is, you know, raising the stakes for developers to develop and grow on rural land, or so-called rural land, in the rural boundary, which does not exist right now. But this is an effort to limit urban sprawl and to encourage building up instead of outward. And so I'm looking forward to the ballot initiative showing up in November. But at the same time, the state's probably going to preempt a lot of this. There is an effort, there is a bill before the governor to preempt this initiative. So we'll see.
Well, you can't make this shit up. Again, like you said, they're already looking at a way to preempt it. But listen to listen to the professionals. Is this going to be just like before when Orange County says we're going to do this, and they solidify it, they vote on it, they put it on the ballot, the people vote on it, and then all of a sudden you get a vote from the commission with throughout a loophole. I mean, that's what we're facing right now. Why do we have all these advocates for the environment coming forth? Is because we made a promise.
Yes.
We made a promise to the people, and it was voted on. And then the commission went and said, listen, yes, but here we have to do this because this is Osceola County, and we have to do this because it's not going to be ours. And then they go, listen, I've heard it. We've heard it from both sides. We got a great interview with Andrea Herr, who really
Yes,
explained,
Commissioner Herr, yes.
Commissioner Herr, who explained a different perspective that maybe we haven't heard. We truly have a lot going on here. Just because it gets to the ballot doesn't mean that it's going to be in your best interest, because there's always, make sure you read it, make sure you understand it, because there's always a catch. And we found that with this last vote that the people of Orange County did.
Right, right. It's Senate Bill 1420. There's a provision in there that will nullify the Charter Committee's authority to put this on the ballot. Governor Ron DeSantis is expected to sign this. So, of all the hard work that was done, yikes, it may be for naught. And it's too bad because, we talk about local government taking care of its residents, its voters, its citizens, and that local government should be responsible for making those decisions. It's unfortunate that, again, the state is deciding to preempt local decision making where citizens are engaged in their civic duties in the charter review and making decisions for themselves, but the people in Tallahassee are saying, "No, we're going to do it this way." It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. So,
Well, a lot of people don't even understand how the charter review works. They don't understand how often the charter review meets. Uh, if you're out there and you don't understand a lot of this Orange County politics, there's an organization here in Orange County that I want to reiterate. The chairman is a good friend of Jay in Washington. And it's called Orange County Watch. Orange County Watch meets on the first Saturday of the month at the Denny's on
that's right.
408 in Semerin. Okay, so there's a Denny's right next to a Baptist church over there,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, the chairman is David Washington, a very familiar phrase to all of you out there. And listen, they're involved. They have guests that come out and speak to these things. So the border, the boundary has been talked about. We've actually had I got to go from Seminole County to your organization and got to sit there and hear from the new supervisor of elections. So if you're watching and you want to be involved, you want to know what's going on. This is a nonpartisan group. Democrats and Republicans are on the board. So I'm saying that because that's the education. We can only give you so much on You Can't Make This Shit Up. But if you're really interested in Orange County, that's another organization you can get involved with.
Indeed. Thank you, Joel. Thank you. Yes, please engage with the rest of your community. Get involved with organizations like County Watch, where they discuss issues like this. And believe me, the trial review coming to a close, we'll be having individuals to present at County Watch talking specifically to these issues, the proposals, the charter amendments that have been suggested to go on the ballot in November. Because the Charter Review Commission is aware that the governor may sign this piece of legislation nullifying their decision, they're asking the county commissioners, the Orange County commissioners, to decide to put this on the ballot. So that's something that was asked for by Commissioner Emily Bonilla for the commission to discuss this at a later date, which will be in June. It appeared that Mayor Demings was amicable to the idea, thus scheduling the conversation, the hearing, the work session. So it's not over. The governor may do what he wants to do. However, the commission is looking at a different avenue to make sure this appears on the ballot.
Remember, local politics is your most important politics. It's the stuff that makes a difference, that can change your life tomorrow. Everything else just takes time. Tallahassee only meets 3 months out, or two, excuse me, 2 months out of the year, and then maybe special sessions. The federal government, yeah, I know you guys all love to watch the Biden and the Trump and the stuff up there, but that takes forever to get down to you. What's happening right here, right now, affects you immediately. So please pay attention, like, share. This is a great topic to be paying attention to.
Indeed, and I'd like to make a special request to have Commissioner Emily Bonilla on our show, hopefully before the next meeting where this particular issue is discussed. It'll be great. I've had a conversation with her about this briefly, but I like for it to be in front of our listeners and our viewers.
Yeah.
So we'd like to extend again an invitation for Commissioner Bonilla to be on our show.
And on that note, I want to let people know that, you know, Commissioner Bonilla is termed out because you guys have voted on term limits. So she'll have to, vacate her seat at the end of this term. And there is an election going on. So pay attention to that election. Who do you want to replace your commissioner? That's going to be important to you. And all disclosure, Jay in Washington is working with a candidate in that race. So I'm only going to point out the fact right now. Pay attention, know your candidates, and make sure you vote.
Indeed. Like, share, comment. We love to hear what you have to say. Bring your facts, not your feelings, because we want to have honest discourse, and we definitely want to hear what you have to say. If you have suggestions on what you like for us to discuss, please let us know across all of our social media, our website. Please visit our social media, our website. There's our blog, The Hawkeye. There's our newsletter, The Informer. There's so much going on. We've got a lot of content coming out for you all. So please stay tuned.
And our young people are working hard to make sure that that stuff is all updated. They're here. They're all working hard to make sure that that content is available for you.
Yep. Coming from Lake Baldwin Park. It's good to see you guys. We're out.